Heading into Week 5 of the Major League Soccer season, the entire Eastern Conference was looking up at the first-place Philadelphia Union, winners of 3 of their first 4 games, despite scoring only 3 goals. Goals have been easier to come by for the 2 top teams in the West, Real Salt Lake and the Colorado Rapids. As luck would have it, the last 2 MLS Cup champions would meet in Week 5 in a Rocky Mountain clash to determine early season supremacy in the West. It was an exciting week in MLS with the debut of a new stadium, several new signings, and a champion versus champion matchup. Before we head out to Rio Tinto Stadium for the matchup of Western Conference juggernauts, another team that expects to be in the mix at the top of the conference was taking their roadshow to Toronto. The LA Galaxy were still without Landon Donovan for their match at BMO Field, but David Beckham finally made his first appearance for LA in front of Toronto's Red Patch Boys. The middle of a tough 3-game road swing would be a homecoming of sorts for Galaxy forward Chad Barrett as he returned to the field where he spent the last 3 seasons wearing red. For Toronto and new manager Aaron Vinter, it's been baby steps from the start, but the last few weeks have provided reason for optimism. And with the return of star midfielder Julian de Guzman to the starting lineup and back-to-back home games, the Reds hope to continue to build on that momentum, starting with all 3 points against LA. Luke Wildman was at BMO Field to call the match.
This Toronto's 3rd home match of 2011, the 5th season of the club. Beckham's first touch sends the ball long out wide to the left-hand side. An early opportunity for Mike McGee to play the ball in, off Barrett, and there's the save by Stefan Fry! As we take another look at that opportunity from the left with a cross into the middle from McGee, it went off Chad Barrett. Space on the left for Borman if Stevanovic can find him, but he was pulled to the ground. The referee waves play on. And here's Chad Barrett. Barrett on the outside of Harden. Barrett with a shot off the bar! Chad Barrett got the opportunity on the left boot, and it was nowhere near crossing the line. Quite a strike from Chad Barrett. Peterson's ball in, and a header saved by Ricketts. It was Zavarese who made the contact. It's behind for a corner. Delivery right into the sweet spot from Peterson. Zavarese first to it, beating De La Garza to the ball. De Guzman. Beckham with the challenge, a little late on the challenge with Julian de Guzman. And the referee is going for his pocket for a yellow card for David Beckham, and believe it or not, so young in the season, that means it's a suspension for Beckham, because that is 5 yellow cards already so far this season. Julian de Guzman in possession. Helped on for Todd Donovan here. Donovan with a deflected shot towards the back post. Los Angeles Galaxy. From the former Toronto FC defender, it took a deflection and then off the corner of the post and crossbar. David Beckham stands over the free kick, still goalless. Beckham's free kick off the post. Let's take a look at this at the other end. David Beckham, the right boot wrapped around the ball. Good turn there by Zavarese, and the referee, I think, will reach for his notebook and show a yellow. Adrian Can makes a run front post, it goes in towards the penalty spot, and Plata with the header, the smallest man on the pitch, 5'1", and he made the contact. Lots of movement on the edge of the box as Borman's ball went in, Plata all alone. And the assistant referee has a flag up on the near side for a free kick for Toronto. The Toronto players wanted play to continue, but the assistant referee spotted the challenge on Charney. We'll get another chance to take a look here. Like it was Juninho, it's a red card. Juninho had already been booked and is now sent off. as everyone inside BMO Field gets to their feet. Bowman's delivery. The Galaxy get it away. The referee checks his watch. It is full time down by the lake at BMO Field. It finishes on Goal TV Canada. Toronto FC 0, Los Angeles Galaxy 0.
Colorado and Real Salt Lake headed into their midweek matchup tied atop the West. While RSL had maximum 9 points, the Rapids were still licking their wounds from a 3-0 drubbing in their last game at FC Dallas. To get back to their winning ways, the defending champs would have to overcome Real Salt Lake's 36-game home unbeaten streak at Rio Tinto Stadium. Without captain Pablo Mastroeni and target man Connor Casey, both out to injury, it was up to Caleb Folon and Omar Cummings to carry the scoring load. Meanwhile, Real Salt Lake are a team on a high, having advanced to the final of the CONCACAF Champions League and having dispatched of the New England Revolution on the road with a squad made up of reserve players. Unfortunately for the Rapids, RSL starters were back on the field for this midweek match. RSL has a history of late-game heroics against the Rapids, but Javier Morales would be hoping to save his team the drama in this first installment of the Rocky Mountain Cup. Brian Dunseth and Marcelo Balboa called the match from Rio Tinto Stadium.
Across the field, it'll be the Colorado Rapids. With possession, they'll be attacking from the right to the left. It'll be the home side. Real Salt Lake defending from the left to the right. Kimura, whipped in ball. Folin gets ahead to it. Smith, into the hands of Ramondo.
Well, he takes us down well. One touch out of the air. He hits Ramondo's right there.
Back to Morales. First time ball in the box. Borchers. Now Borchers. Just pushing it right past the right post of Matt Pickens. Clipped up ball looking for a Spindola. He's onside. Great first touch. Fantastic save by Matt Pickens.
Great ball in. Wow, you got it. You know, when you talk about timing.
Can't get away from Mullen. Force wide. Morales. Service into the box. Espindola finds the back of the net, but it's going to be pulled back. Linesman raised his flag as soon as that ball was whipped in.
It's all about time. You can see right, the ball's being played too early offside. Spindola does a nice job anyway. He gets up, he buries it in the back of the net.
Morales, in-swinger from the near side. Olave! Just up and over, completely unmarked. Got away and just could not get that ball snapped down. Beltran, ball in the box. Diving header from Tyrone Marshall. Jamison Olave goes down, and he earned himself, right, wrong, or indifferent, a very, very valuable set-piece opportunity. Javier Morales, the 31-year-old. Morales, up and over the wall, off the left post, touch back in, and it's Fabian Espindola. Last seconds heroics once again.
You know what? Welcome to the Rocky Mountain Cup drama. Here it is again. Great ball in. Pickett can't do anything about it. It bounces perfect there. And we talk about goal scorers. What do? They put themselves in goal-scoring position.
Well, Real Salt Lake are going to take the full 3 points at home. 93rd minute. Fabian Espindola. Little tap in off the free kick of Javier Morales. And once again, last second, the wrong side of the result for the Colorado Rapids to be in.
Wild night, wild weather, wild game, I guess.
It's remarkable, absolutely remarkable how many times the games are being decided against Colorado in the last minutes of matches.
The team just has a never give up attitude. And, we're trying to win the game, even past 90 minutes. Fabi's he's been awesome for us all season. He's really just a pain in the neck for any team he plays against, and it's good to see him get a goal because he's really been the setup man so far, and for him to get on and get his confidence in scoring is going to be great for the team.
Now Real Salt Lake shift their focus to the two-leg CONCACAF Champions League final against Monterrey of Mexico beginning April 20th. Coming up on the MLS Review Show, we'll head to Portland for the match of the week as the Timbers play their first ever home game against the Chicago Fire.